Dealing with rude people. 15 communicating tips. There is good chance that you will encounter rude behavior in nearly every social situation, be it at work, a family gathering, or while interacting with people when you are out and about. Regardless of who it is, it's important that you take time and consider way to properly handle your reaction to rude behavior. It's really easy to give these people an attitude in return, particularly when it's someone you don't think you will ever see again. However, by stopping thinking and responding correctly, you can walk away from the interaction feeling much more pleasant. Here are some clever ways to deal with rude people without becoming one of them along the way. Number 1. Take a moment to choose the right approach. Take a moment to stop and think about the consequence and if it's worth a dispute. When dealing with a rude person, it's a good rule of thumb to talk things over if it's someone you are close to. Otherwise, if it's someone you would rarely see, or especially someone you may never see again, there is simply no need to pick the situation apart. Rather, be as kind as possible to them and move on. Number 2. Make direct eye contact. When someone is talking to you in rude manner, don't avert your eye from them, as this may cause them to think that you are being submissive to their approach. Look them in the eye when they are talking to you and hold your gaze. This will show that are confident in your stand and that you will not be made submissive by their rudeness. Number 3. Smile. Commonly, when someone's either rude or mean to you, all they are looking for is a reaction. So, what better way to throw it back at them than to do the opposite of what they want? Smiling not only bothers the person being rude to you, but the act also tricks your brain into thinking that it's happy, and as a result, you will feel more at ease. Smiling not only showing rude people that their words can't hurt you, but it also shows them that what they say and think doesn't matter to you. Number 4. Keep your temper. When it comes to dealing with rude people, the quickest way to lose control of a situation is to lose your cool. By letting your anger get the better of you, you indirectly validate their behavior. Raising your voice, pointing your finger, or speaking disrespectfully to the rude person will only add fuel to an already heated situation. Plus, it shows that they are destroying your self control. Don't try to talk over the person. Use too low, calm, even monotone voice. Wait until the person take a breath and then speak. Give yourself the chance to work things out by remaining calm. Number 5. Don't react, respond. Another benefit of keeping your composure is that it allows you to proactively respond rather than negatively react. Feeling calm, in control, thinking and acting from a position of strength rather than being out of control and trying to recover from what you have said or done will help you think through a better way of handling the situation. One way to ensure that you respond rather than react is to put yourself in the rude person's shoes for a moment. By empathizing with them, you can often diffuse the situation as they will not have any opposite to their case. In fact, what you are doing is understanding their position to the fullest rather than agreeing with them. Number 6. Consider the other person's point of view. When you face a rude person, it's easy to blame yourself. You may think that there is something wrong with you, that perhaps there is some unappealing quality about you that triggered such a reaction. You need to keep in mind that when people are rude to you, their behavior probably has nothing to do with you. It could be because they are having some problem of their own, and this in turn causes them to be cranky to you. If you know the individual and know that they are not a bad person, consider their situational. Based on these scenarios, quickly consider their sides of the argument. Is it possible that their point is valid as well? On the contrary, if you know this rude person well and this is just how they seem to act every single day, it might be a larger issue for the two of you to work on. Number 7. Approach the problem head on. If you find yourself frequently deflecting rude behaviors from a particular person, calmly ask if you have done something to upset or offend with them. This is an important conversation and underscores your willingness to hear the other side. Sometimes people don't even realize that have been rude, and your honesty could help them re-evaluate their reaction. You may also find out that you have misinterpreted a situation. Number 8. Be objective and analyze the rudeness. So, somebody was rude to you. What did they say or do? Was there any sense in it? If you view the situation objectively, you will realize that most rudeness is senseless. So, you can simply ignore it. On the rare occasion when there is logic behind the rude behavior, staying objective lets you address the root of the problem instead of the rudeness concealing it. Number 9. Find common grounds. Connecting with someone which is rude can be demanding, and it can require some effort not to take it personally. Try to find some common ground so you can still getting something out of the conversation. If rude remarks are still thrown on your face, choose not to take it personally. There are something not worth fretting over. Depending on the interaction, you can choose when to be silent, when to speak, or whether to let it go. Assess the situation and decide the appropriate response. It is easier said than done, so taking a few seconds to decide what to do empower you and sets you about the situation. So ask yourself, how can I get the best out of their conversation? Number 10. Develop a mature perspective. One simple way to deal with rude behavior is to draw on the old phrase, kill them with kindness. While you can't control another person's rude words or action, you can choose how to respond to them. While this may take some practice, ignore the rudeness or simply respond kindly. Keep in mind that many people are rude because they feel frustrated, angry, or are dealing with stress. Although their personal circumstances do not justify rudeness, understanding where they are coming from can help you respond to them in a way that neither upset you or leads to rude responses. Number 11. Be witty and use humor to ease the tension. The best way to surprise a rude person is by using humor in your reply. Someone who is aggressive towards you would expect you to respond in the same tone, but when you use humor or wit, they are bound to feel thrown back. Using humor will also lighten the tension and allow the other person to calm down. Number 12. Simply say you are right. No, you don't really have to agree. You can use this just to cut the conversation short. This is a statement that will leave nothing else to argue about. You are admitting, and the other person can just nod their head and feel satisfied or dissatisfied if they realize that what you have just said is only to stop any further discussion on the topic. Number 13. Don't try to force a change. Some people are rude simply because they're always rude. Once rudeness becomes a habit, it can be difficult to shake off even if someone truly wants to behave better. Habitually, rudeness should never be taken personally, it's just a pattern that's hard to break. You can't make someone be polite if they want to be rude. In fact, trying to force a change in their behavior will often make them behave worse instead of better. Sometimes your best option is to accept that their rudeness is not your fault and let them find their own solution. Number 14. Finish the conversation before it gets ugly. You should think about your own dignity. If you feel like you are about to lose it, just step away from the conversation. Simply say the conversation is finished. Don't let a rude person make you regret your own words later on. Rude people tend to do this and they enjoy it. Don't give them a satisfaction. Number 15. Walk away. Since you ultimately have no control over another person's rudeness, it may be beneficial to walk away without comment, particularly if you start to feel agitated or angry. This will help you avoid confrontation. If a rude individual is a friend or a family member, distancing yourself from them and cutting off contact altogether may be necessary, particularly if their behavior is negatively affecting your life. For example, if the rudeness is aggressive or involves verbally or emotionally abusive behavior, such as name calling, put downs, or effort to control you. Learning to connect with rude people can be tough, but it's a skill you can improve to enhance positive and productive conversation. By following these tricks, you will find yourself being able to better handle rude people that you are likely to encounter in your daily to daily life. While there may never be a world without rude people, there can be one where you respond to them pleasantly and commendably. We want to know what you think. Have you had any crazy experience with rude people and how did you handle them? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell. Also be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.